Whoa! Wrong camera. Sorry, guys. How you doing? This is Ken here from Fishman. This is my Fishman Takeover. Per usual, let's not forget that we've got a great site, www.fishman.com. Shows off our electric, our acoustic, and our MIDI amplification. All the great products that Fishman makes is right here on this site, www.fishman.com. And let's not forget, every single one of these live streams I like to cover, you know, all different types of stuff beyond just playing, talking about the industry, talking about my life, talking about things in general. I really do like to talk about Fishman Fluence humbuckers. This is what I have in my current signature guitar right now. This is my KSM 6. I have a set of nickel moderns in my guitar. Ceramic in the bridge, Alnico in the neck. Currently I'm playing in voice 1. These are multi-voice pickups, so I'm playing in voice 1, which is an active type of sound. So if I pull this up right here, my volume knob, I get a negative 6 dB of reduced gain. So for those of you that like active pickups but don't like that overwound or high output sound, you could just put it to you could put the negative 6 dB to a switch or a pot, and if I pull this up, I get myself a hot rodded aggressive style passive pickup sound. It's absolutely awesome. Again, I like to say that it is the ultimate like dime bag type of sound. But yeah, so again, I am broadcasting currently right now on the Fishman Facebook, the Twitch, as well as my own Facebook and Lord of the Rigs YouTube page. I'm also broadcasting on my Instagram channel. For those of you that are currently watching, feel free to jump in to the discussion. I'm not going to be taking questions from that from Instagram. Just head over to the Lord of the Rigs page. And let's not forget, I will be, let me show you a quick shot of this. Let me find my page for you. / Ken Susi. All right. So, right here, right here you see that I have my own Twitch channel. That is going to be up and running. I got 42 followers already. I haven't gone live once. But yes, I'm going to be broadcasting live on this Twitch channel, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to be doing a variety of different things. You'll see that, I'm going to be, potentially writing songs with you guys, learning how to play different songs, talking about, doing the same type of platform here where I talk to you about music, about all the cool things. I actually one of my dreams is to write a record with you guys. It would be awesome to write a song in real time, have some of you pop in, send me riffs or share riffs or collaborate a little bit. It'd be pretty darn cool. So yeah, that's my plan with the Twitch channel. Don't forget to follow. If you look up here, it's twitch.tv/Ken Susi. This is just my about page. If you go to my about page, you'll see I got my Instagram, I have my signature guitar, my 2-note signature pack, my merchandise, and also Fishman Fluence, direct link to the Fishman Fluence page, as well as the production company, Punch Dance, which has been working on my page doing the design layout. Really, really cool stuff. I am really, really psyched. But again, I always like to take questions. I always like to hang out with you guys. It's one of my favorite things to make myself available for you. So, with that being said, I like to put your questions right here on the screen. Heavy Kevy is writing, gonna have to watch later on my break, Ken, so that's cool. You can come and go as you please. Old Man Stefan, it's Juicy Susi stream. It's a Juicy Susi stream. Say that 10 times fast. That's pretty awesome. Can please explain to us what are your main tone purpose of the Neural DSP? Are you using them only for modulation? No, the Neural DSP, to be honest with you, I'm just using it currently right now on tour, just because it's easy to travel with. To be totally honest with you, right now behind me you see that I'm using a Soldano SLO 100, absolutely amazing amp with a tube screamer and a gate in front of it. and I actually put a max on. Sorry, yeah, Sonic Maximizer, 461 in behind it because I wanted something specific with this. But you also will see that I also play EVH amps. Those are absolutely amazing. Love them. I would rather use real amps, and I do love the 2 Notes technology. So I am always running my real amp with a 2 Notes with a real cab, so I can get a really good sound out of the front house, and I can also push air on stage. The Quad Cortex is just it's really just a unit that I take overseas because it literally is the small little rack, and it's compact, and it's the best I can do. You can't really take amps everywhere you go, so not the biggest deal in the world. The Quad Cortex sounds pretty good, has good effects. It's just not a real amp. I don't know though. I may sell this. So if anybody's interested in possibly picking this up, this Quad Cortex, I'll even give you one of my patches. I might want to sell it. I'm not sure if you guys, if anybody's looking for a Quad Cortex. I like it a lot. I think it's a great piece of gear, but I do like to use real amps. So who else is up here? Courtney, what's going on? Courtney just bought some Ken Susi merch off of my Shopify, which is totally awesome. Thank you so much, Courtney. Grabbing some Ken Susi swag, and also one of my favorite photographers. She's always posting great photos of my band or me. So it's really, really great. But she's writing, "Hope you're having a great day. I know you saw yesterday, but I got my shirt from the store and I love it so much. Super comfy and well made." Yeah, the people who I have, there is definitely. Oh, by the way, everyone on Instagram, feel free to jump over to the live stream and comment. I'm taking questions from there, not from Instagram. So please, please, please. Anyway, yeah. So I really curated the merch companies very closely. I want to make sure that the shirts were good quality. The print was pretty solid, and it's been great. I've seen a lot of people on tour pop up with my shirt, and I love the fact that you grabbed it, and it means a lot to me. It's really, really cool. I just like it because it's fun. Hi Ken, did you use any Fryette amps on any records? Yes, I did. Back when Fryette was VHT, I believe they were still VHT at the time. They were. I used the Deliverance amp on Eyes of Fire, 3 in the Eyes of Fire, backed up with a 5150. So it was double tracked, but one was a 5150 or reamped with the 5150, and the other one was that Fryette sound. So yes, if you like that Eyes of Fire sound, get yourself a Fryette Deliverance if he still makes them. I want to use an open core classic in a single humbucker, single volume setup. I couldn't find a wiring diagram on it. Would the diagram for the modern work? Okay, I want to use an open core classic in a single humbucker, single volume setup. Yeah, in theory it would. Let's go to the site. Let's head over to this cool site. Guys, there's Jen Majera right there, one of my favorites. Jen is absolutely one of the coolest guitar players and people around in the world. Absolutely love Jen. All right, so let's find a diagram that's similar. Let's see. I mean, really, it's a simple concept if you know how to wire. I know it's helpful to have all types of wiring diagrams, but our resources are so thin that we can't make a wiring diagram for everything, especially people that are like, oh, I don't know how to use a switch. Like, usually you should know how to wire a switch up or things like that if you're gonna do an install. But let me see real quick. Yeah, let's just go to a modern series humbucker. I believe we have a single hookup. I believe there's a repository too with all different types of wiring diagrams. So modern humbucker. Here we go. Okay, so this one is a blade switch. So Cole, real quick. Okay. Actually, I don't need to know. All you need to do is basically take this pot right here, slide it over to this, like make the push-pull here, right? And it hooks up the same exact way. You literally take the orange cable, you would only have an orange cable, you'd hook it up to this right here, whether you want it in the up position or the down position. You would negate this cable right here, this yellow cable, run the tip to the middle and the ground to the bridge, and there you go. That's it. That's all you need to do. So there's no mystery really behind it. When I say bridge ground, it goes through these two right here. You'd leave this empty, and go literally right here. So yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. Let me just see if there's like, let me just check out the that's a different wiring diagram. That's another wiring. Yeah, so we don't have just like a single in there. But yeah, ultimately it's like no different. It's no different than the way I just described it. It's a really, really easy setup. Let me also see. Let me just look at the open core. I'm just curious just to see what kind of install guides are there. So let's see. Yeah, see, these are all one volume, one tone, one volume, one tone, mini toggle, tone toggle. I mean, it's all the same concept, really. But yeah, just run the tip in. Yes, okay, yes. So just like this one again. Cole, I'm going to flash your question on the screen again. And I'm going to move it so people can see real quick. So if you could see my little mouse over here, you're going to take the tip, run it all the way to the middle. You're going to take this orange cable right here, hook it up right there. So that's voicing. And then this black cable, right? You're going to run the white wire to here, and you're going to ground it there. And then also you're going to do your standard ground situation to bridge and to this lug. So I'm telling you, it's easier than you think. Cole, are you cool? Like, just, I know that you're writing, but do you understand the concept? I know that this is all might be foreign to you, but if you're still here, let me know. Let me know. I can explain it further, but it's fairly easy. While Cole gets back, I'm gonna play a song for you guys. I'll play something off of Asley Dying. Let's see what we got here. Let's do Confined.
Yeah.
guys, just in time. That was Confined by As I Lay Dying. Guys, again, I am broadcasting live on my Instagram, on my own personal social channel called Lord of the Rigs, also the Fishman socials, but on my Instagram right now, who is Ryan Neff just showed up. The man, the myth, the legend, the man with the cleanest voice in the world. Sounds like a damn canary bird up on stage. I usually stand right next to him on stage left while he sings that beautiful part in Confined. He says, Ken Susi, how could I forget that he's wicked sick? That was those are the lyrics he sings live. So I miss you, Ryan. I hope to see you soon, buddy. Ryan is a sick bass player playing Kiesel basses, currently using the the Mike Inez set. Absolutely loves it. Oh yeah, best mustache, very clean man. Yes, Ryan is the homie. Ryan is the homie. Okay, Cole. Thanks for your help, Ken. Your explanation made sense. I'm wiring up passive pickups for a while. I'm just new to using actives. Yeah, again, it's really, really, really easy. It's not really different, especially the configuration that you're doing is so simple. So it's just, if you know the concept of what the cables, I mean, if you've been wiring pickups before, you know, output, ground, tip, ring, sleeve, or just, or whatever output jack you have. But anyway, it's very simple. Tip to middle lug, black wire that comes off of the output, and with the power, just splice that up, ground, and then right through the loop, and then ground it to bridge. It's fairly easy. So totally cool. I'm so glad, Coleman. Honestly, I'm really happy that you showed up and asked these questions, because this is why I'm here, and a lot of people don't understand that, I'm the brand manager here at Fishman, as well as, a guitar player in a metal band. So I like to make myself available. I like to talk to you guys. I like to make sure that you're all taken care of. I always do pop up on, forums and stuff and just say, hey, if anybody has a problem, show up to the live stream or show up and, talk to our sales reps, support at support at fishman.com. Make sure to connect with them because they know a lot of stuff too. If you reach Derek, he's awesome. You also got, who else is working in support? Sarah. We have Derek, and we have Gary, I believe. We have a man named Gary. So, all right, Murphy, what's going on? Happy holidays, Ken. So, I recently persuaded my bro to put some Fishmans in his LTD MH 1001 NT. So, I think an NT MH 1000. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that guitar. So far, he's been liking them. I did the wiring for him as well. Can a good elf request last wish? Oh, man, Murphy, I'll play that for you next week. I don't remember. That's a song that I wrote. I wrote the whole song, and we played it a bunch live, but it is tricky enough to where I haven't played it in a little bit, and I'll learn it for you. If you show up next week, I'll have that ready. I will, literally, before the live stream, sit down and relearn it. I don't want to, learn it in front of you or play it really bad. Actually, why don't I learn it in front of you real quick? Let's see if I can just do this. Let's challenge ourselves today, right? I remember the riffs. Hold on. Let me see. All right, I almost got it. There it is. All right, why don't I just try it? I feel like, guys, if I mess this up, it's only because Murphy's so rad. And I want to try it. I'm going to play this. If I mess it up, it's on Murphy. But you know what? I think I got enough of it. If I mess it up, whatever. It's your fault. I didn't practice it, and I'm going to just play it. So this one goes out to Murphy. Murphy's my homie. He's been here for a long time. I didn't want to disappoint him. All right, I think I got to get guitar in tune. Let's do this. Whoa, I totally bailed out of the solo because I don't even remember it. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I think I got that. That's the riff. It's something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. Guys, I apologize. That was pretty brutal. But again, that was for Murphy. I haven't played that in a very, very, very long time. Very, very long time. So, let's see. What else? Hey, Ken. Love watching these. I'm a drummer with basic guitar skills. Any advice on where to start? I'm looking to develop a better guitar foundation. Main reason I listen to metal. Main reason I listen to metal is for the riffs. Okay, so I just noticed that Ben Eller was here. Mr. Van Eller, who is a great guitar teacher, Ricky. You should check out Ben Eller's page, and most of the things that he posts, they're really, really cool riffs that he posts all the time, where I think if you just like learn riff after riff or thing or solo after solo, yeah, you could become a better guitar player. But as far as everything that, everything guitar oriented, just take things slow. If you're a drummer that can kind of play, just take it slow, riff a bit, get your right hand going, and pick and play the riffs that you know that you could play. There's not much rocket science to it. It's just like when you get behind the drum kit and you play a beat. You know that there's like people with feel that are actually good at drums, and people like me who just, I'm always on the hairy edge of breaking the whole drum set when I play. But yeah, I love that. Someone is asking on Instagram, is that what happens when you play Asley Dying Stuff, Fairy Boy? Yeah, yeah. He called me Fairy Boy. Yeah, I mean, well, what happens is that I haven't been playing with Unearth since my last show was in, I think, 2021. So we're entering 2023, and I have not practiced the stuff really. So what happens is that you get out of practice. I do have kind of videos and things that if I ever needed to learn the Unearth set, I can remember all the nuances of how to play all my parts. But other than that, no, I don't practice the stuff every day, and it wouldn't be hard to relearn it. But if you guys want, I can play another song. Totally cool. I'll take a couple more questions, and maybe I'll play another Unearth song just to prove that I'm not a fairy boy. Eric Swartz, I've always felt that Last Wish, the middle bridge riff was Pantera-esque. Any of their influences in that song? Have you ever seen any footage from their recent shows? I have seen some Zakk Wylde Pantera and Charlie Benante Pantera. It's cool. I mean, it's cool. To me, it's obviously without Diamond Vinny there, it's not Pantera at all. But it's cool what they're doing because they're people who remembered Pantera or want to see Pantera or they're trying to show their kids or younger generation good music. I think it's a pretty cool thing to do, just to remind people that Pantera's kick ass, even if the guys aren't all there. They're still gonna do something, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, the magic that Vinny and Dime had combined with Phil and Rex, I just think there was magic there, and I think what everyone's doing is cool. I think Charlie and Zakk are doing a great job. It's just not Pantera, but it's cool. I don't know how many times I can say that. Yo, what's up? Yes, Jeremy. Things are up. Everything is up. What are my thoughts on multi-scale 7 strings? They're cool. If you like multi-scale guitars, they're cool. For me personally, I'm not necessarily a big multi-scale guy. By the way, this is my KSM 7, and this is my ESP KSM Signature 7, where I have a brushed nickel ceramic in the bridge and Alnico in the neck. And as I said before, right here is in my down position. I have a little mini toggle or a bat switch. It's an active in the down position, passive in the up position. And when I'm in the down position and I pull this up right here, I get -6 dB of gain reduction. If I don't see on the stage with Unearth, if I don't see you on the stage with Unearth, then you're a fairy boy, going soft like seniors. Okay, I got ya. All right, that's pretty cool, man. You're pretty aggressive about your. You will not see me on Unearth on the stage with Unearth. So I guess I am. What is it you call me? A fairy boy? Yes, I am a fairy boy because I'm playing in another band right now, and they have another guitar player. So that is what it is. If we are requesting Unearth songs today, how about This Lying World? If it wasn't played already, sorry I'm late to the stream. Jeremy, 100%. I will play you the songs that I had something to do with, and This Lying World was definitely one of them. So let's play this for Jeremy. That was This Lying World from the Oncoming Storm. O-N-D, Oncoming Storm. Alarm clock riff. Yes, yes. Yep, wake up. Wake up. Banger. Thank you very much. Sick. I showed up right at the right time. Yes, you did. When's the new album? I don't know. Talk to Unearth. They are putting out a record. Just checking on the ESP site. I don't think the KSM7 comes with the toggle default. Correct. Happen to have a link to the switch that you use. Yeah, no, my guitar does not come with that. This one was like, I made this guitar like super live guy ready. I don't go to the neck pickup very often, so I removed that. Literally, I hooked up these two, the humbuckers are still hooked up. But yes, they run to one volume, and then I have a mini toggle. It is just a regular what is it? On large bat switch. Let me see. Let me just see if I can find something for you. Let's see. All right. Let me see if I can help you. We're on Stu Mac. I actually like all parts better. But let's see. Large bat switch. Two-way switch. What? All parts. Let's go to all parts. Let's see what that does for us. Bat. There we go. Two-way switch. I'm trying to help you find this. There's a on. It's probably this right here. Oh, this is mini. This is mini. Sorry. We're looking for a large bat switch. So these are smaller, but this is the same concept right here. And one of the I would rather, to be totally honest with you, I would rather a switch like this that's smaller. So I would recommend getting one of these. They're like $8. Oh, that one's $132. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not getting involved. All right. So yes, we were just on all parts. Guys, yet again, too, I just want to remind everybody that I'm going to be moving this feed to my Twitch channel pretty soon. So, twitch.tv/Ken Susi. Go there. Add me. Because I am going to be moving this whole stream over there. Very, 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 very soon. Let's see. Sound of Truth, huh? I can't, actually don't have my, I think I need to have a different tuning for that. So I don't have that guitar currently ready, but I will play another As I Lay Dying song for you, Gary. Oh, Ricky, sorry. I was looking at the wrong name. Yes, I can play... I'll play something else. I'll play something else. Just because I don't have the right tuned guitar. Would you be interested? And I'm asking you. Do you want me to play like maybe like an Ocean Between Us or something? That would be pretty cool if so. Thanks. Just curious. Yes, about the switch. Hi Ken. 2 questions. How high do you set your string actions in millimeters, and how high do you set your pickup height? Any tips on these things? Oh yeah, Kongzilla. I don't know. I honestly don't know how many millimeters I have my string action. It's fairly low. I do get my guitars set up from Black Hole. in Western Massachusetts. It's the same tech that teched Adam D and Joel for a million years. His name's Mike. He's like literally the best guy ever, and he definitely. I just tell him, do your setup, you know, and then he lets me play on it a little bit. And if you call him, if you want to send your guitars over there, just tell him, set my guitars up like Ken Susi or, you know, Adam or Joel. It's all kind of the same setup. Mike does a really, really good job. Black Hole Guitars is the jam. So that's one. Two, how high do I set my pickup height? So there's a little trick. I use a nickel, and I lay the nickel here, so it's like there on the pickup and there. I hold down the last 2 frets, and I just raise the pickup to the point where while I'm holding these down, it almost hits the nickel, and that's like a really good pickup height for me. That's how I do it. That's my eyeball, and probably the most consistent way that I could, you know, tell you how to set up your pickups. Just like old times, wake up mosh riffs. Yes. Laugh out loud. Good. Thank you. My Will Be Done rocks hard. Yes. I did just promise I'd play an As I Lay Dying song. What? No more YouTube stream. Yeah, Jeremy, I am going to move to Twitch. If I can broadcast, I will. But it is what it is. In Flames are at the gates. I would say In Flames. Or... you know what? To me, ready for the worst comment ever? I like them equally, and that's not a cop-out. I am like a fan of In Flames, and I'm a fan of At the Gates, but I literally don't like one better than the other. I like them both very equally. You probably chose 2 of the bands that I literally feel that way about. If you asked me like Killswitch or Lamb of God or you know, Every Time I Die or Atreyu or something. I don't know. I'm just naming bands. I could give you a definitive like, yeah, I like them better for these reasons. But In Flames, At the Gates, those 2 bands literally have had like really high points of their career and pretty steady points of their career, and they've done the same thing all the way through the same way. So I can't comment like whether or not I like one better. Like In Flames is very inspirational, and so is At the Gates. So they're just like literally like to me the same. Ocean Between Us is sick. Okay, thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it. I'm gonna play. Let's play a different guitar. Guys. I've been like playing my signature guitars, and I've ignored. This guy, you guys haven't seen this one in a while. This is my what is it? The M1 Custom 1987 reissue of this crackle finish. I love all the ESP M series guitars. So yeah, let's play Ocean Between Us for Ricky, Mr. Ricky Gray. Ocean Between Us is sick. Thank you. Guys, keep asking me questions. I'm going to take these in a minute. I'm going to play an Ocean Between Us for Ricky real quick, and then we'll be back. Man, that's a workout on your hands. It's so funny. Like, if you can play 2 riffs in that song, it's like you got the song down. But those riffs are like so much that like your hand starts to get tired. But yeah, Ocean Between Us, great song. Have fun when playing that. I'll teach you that. So it's that's it. And then the other riff is so practice that one, boys and girls, and you'll know how to play the Lotion Between Us. Lotion. That's what I call it. Since you use the HX Stomp, what tuning do you leave your guitar in right now? Good question. I keep my guitars in drop C, and I change my tunings within the HX Stomp, and the HX Stomp is so good. Really, really, really good. It's like the best pitch shifting guitar processor of all time. Better than the Digitech stuff, 100%. What up, Ken? Saw your post on that Fender amp the other day. Do you still have your Showman? I think that's what it was. I do. I have a Bandmaster and I have a Showman. My Showman sounds so darn good. It's the best pedals amp of all time. You can throw a pedal in front of it and it's super, super great. Now, again, I don't mean to like pitch this stream or anything like that, but again, if you go over to my Twitch channel, Twitch at twitch.tv/Ken Susi, you will find that I'm going to like start showing off all like the little secrets that I do with my amps to make them sound good, especially the Fender Showman, where I hook up like a distortion pedal of choice, and then I bring in the output to the amp, and also I use a Mesa pedal. And I use one for actual volume, and I use the other volume on the amp to dial in the type of distortion that I want. You guys like go to twitch.tv /Ken Susi, and you guys are going to learn like all my little tricks. Let's see what else. Ken, how's the As I Lay Dying stuff going? Are you currently touring with them, or are you a member? Could you speak towards that? Super cool to see you rock with them. Big fan of As I Lay Dying and Unearth. I am just filling in for them. Literally, I've never made any type of like formal commitment. They haven't asked, if I was going to be a member of the band per se. Tim has alluded into some interviews that like, I'm here for a while and we're doing some stuff together, and that is totally true. We are working on some music, and they're working on music, and I'm contributing, and definitely. But as of right now, there's no like Ken's in the band kind of conversation. I think like I've been in a band for the past 21 years with Unearth, to where if I was going to go to another band, I think I want to make sure it's 1,000%, like 100%, 1,000% what I want to do. And for them too, they've had Nick Hip in the band for a very long time. And I think that they want to make sure that they have the right members in there too. They want to make sure that like, I think the most important thing other than talent, being in a band and creativity is like, can you coexist with these people? Do you like going on tour and spending time with them? And that's a very important part of this too, because you could be a very talented guitar player. You could be very creative, but you could be an absolute jerk. And if the vibe isn't right and the camaraderie is not in the band, it just doesn't work for anybody. So I think As I Lay Dying and myself, I think we're just kind of enjoying each other. I've known Tim for a very, very long time, probably back in 2002, 2001. I've known Phil ever since he joined As I Lay Dying, probably back around the same time, 2003, 2004. And I like the guys in the band. Nick Pierce is also playing in the band too, so it's a familiar face, and I really, really love Nick. He's a great drummer. So to answer your question, no, I'm not officially a member, but I am playing with them. Play something from Burn Your Wishes. I don't have any of that music loaded up, but I'm not against it. It is tuned to drop C. Do you like Traders? I've been digging a few of their tracks lately. Yes. We went on tour with Traders. They're a cool band. I really do like them, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. Word up to Traders. Sick band. All right. On the latest As I Lay Dying tour, I saw you guys play Parallels. Doesn't that song have an odd tuning as well? Yeah, it actually does. Parallels is this weird tuning. It's like a weird drop D tuning, but there's like a couple strings that are tuned differently. And Parallels is definitely one of them. And luckily, actually, it's really funny. I just asked ESP to send me a guitar. And they did, because my guitar that is tuned to Parallels tuning is in the on the West Coast, literally at my one of my best friend Otto's house, and sound engineer. I've known Otto for 100 years, but he has my guitar at his place, so he's just chilling with it. So I haven't practiced Parallels in a bit, but I have to, because the tuning is yeah, it's a little it's a little odd. It is I couldn't tell you what the tuning is off the top of my head. I'd actually have to look at the top of my guitar. Hey Ken, before you signed with ESP, you played Ibanez S7 strings. Had you not been approached by ESP, would you still be on Ibanez, or were you and Buzz both hunting for a SIG maker? Thanks, bud. Ibanez treated us really, really well. I grew up playing Ibanez guitars, and I love Ibanez guitars. I mean, my whole collection is Ibanez. Most of my collection, I have like old like Universes and Steve Vai guitars and all that great stuff. So yeah, my collection is mainly Ibanez, and that was the guitar that I was super passionate about. But I was also a fan of Jackson, and I also was a fan of ESP. And ESP to me was always like, oh, it's like another guitar company that, you know, makes great guitars that's a lot like Ibanez. I was with Ibanez for a number of years. My endorsement was really strong with them, and I did enjoy my time with them. It did come down to a point where Buzz and I believe we said that we would share a signature model. We would like play the same guitar, or maybe just different colors or whatever, but like the same model of guitar that we spec'd out. And at the time, Ibanez gave a signature to Matt Bichon from Shadows Fall over us, and at that point, they started, you know, the contract started getting weird. They were cutting down the amount of guitars that we could get, and like all this other stuff, and it was very, very strange. So at the time, ESP was courting me and Buzz, and we made the change because we asked for a custom made guitar, like a custom, like hey, can you make a guitar for me? And we received them. Buzz and I had very different tastes, but we both got like different guitars from them that we both liked. And at that time, it was a no-brainer. ESP is a great company. I still love Ibanez. I like Mike Arrigo over there. He's like one of my homies, like one of my, like seriously, he's one of my favorite guys. I do love everyone that was ever associated with Ibanez, and all the owners. They're great people. It wasn't right for me at a certain point, and I made a business decision. And ever since then, I've been really happy with my LTD ESP and the ESPs that they've made me. I love ESP, and I love the company. Tony Rouser, great. Todd Binder, great person. Jeff Moore, unbelievable. Like the whole company's great, and the roster is great too. So yeah, so that's kind of like the ins and outs of what happened with me and Buzz. Come on, Ken, let's see that Ibanez S7. I sold it. I got rid of it. Hell yeah, Ken, thank you. I play that riff on the 5th fret with the open C. Makes total sense. Makes total sense. The main riff looks awkward as hell. Yeah, that was when I was playing, I think, Ocean Between Us. I choose the Ibanez S7 strings were cool. I used to have one, but I got stolen at a gig. That I hate hearing that. I hate when like I hear that people steal guitars. It's the worst. It's like I spend a lot of my time on my guitars, and I love them to death, and I play them. I mean, when I say I play them, I mean, look at this Ibanez. I'm sorry. Look at this ESP guitar. That was my, you know, like look at the pick guard is all destroyed because I've played it night after night, and I really put my heart and soul into it. And it takes a long time for a guitar to break in, you know, so it sucks. Checking out the show for the first time on Twitch. Nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please like twitch.tv/Ken Susi. Please subscribe. Fender Showmans are awesome. It's also probably the loudest amps I've ever played. Yeah, they're literally like a tank. They are a tank. Thoughts on the Frameless Cobra as a live amp or studio amp? I think they're the worst live amp because they break if you leave them on for too long. If you have like an OG one, but the power transformers used to overheat and die. So I was actually going through a lot of those amps like quickly because they were breaking, and I'd always have to like cycle in new ones. So that kind of sucked. It's a great studio amp. I really do like it as a studio amp. I only turn it on for like, the rule is like 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes maybe maximum to reamp, and that's it. I won't leave it on any longer than that. Hey Ken, I know it's been a while. I haven't been hanging out here on your live stream. Hope touring has been going well. I haven't been touring, but life has been great. So I really appreciate you showing back up. Glad to see you again, by the way. Thank you so much, Anthony. As I was saying, I'm heading over to Twitch. So go to twitch.tv/Ken Susi. And yeah, please subscribe to that channel. And everyone on Instagram right now watching this, head over to Lord of the Rigs or my Twitch page and like and subscribe, please. It means a lot. I just finished restringing my old Ibanez guitar. I don't even have to spend $50 to get the professional guy at GC to fix it for me. I can restring them myself. That's amazing. I don't know if because you have a laughing face on there, I'm not sure if you think if you're telling me a joke, because I believe Guitar Center does restring guitars for people that don't know how. But I really think that if you own a guitar and you have strings, you should really learn how to string them yourself. If you are a beginner and you just really did learn how to string your guitar, I applaud you. That is awesome. If you are making a joke, because, it's a joke that you would take it to Guitar Center to get it restrung, I also am laughing with you. So either way, I'm with you on that. It's all good. I think Bury Your Dead uses Frameless Cobra on cover your tracks. Probably. It was a popular amp back in the day. I know how to do it myself. Okay, all right. So you're being funny. All right. You made me nervous there for a minute because there are a lot of people. I always do like to invite people here who are beginners that don't know how to string a guitar. So I just want to make sure, but I got you. That's what I thought. Been a while since I watched you from here. Yes, I appreciate you showing up. I really do. I really love you all. Guys, I am actually over my time, and I got a few things that I have to do, Fishman related. So do me a favor, please like and subscribe to my Twitch channel, Ken Susi. Sorry, twitch.tv/Ken Susi. Don't forget to check out www.fishman.com. Again, amazing acoustic, electric, MIDI, amplification, anything that you're looking. Like even today, I showed one of our followers a wiring diagram, and we talked through it, and that was pretty cool. So I just want to make sure everyone, like, this is the reason why I show up here. I like to hang out with you. I like to show you cool things. I also like to talk Fluence. I really do. It's a genuine love to come here and talk to you directly and hang out with you, at least. Donnie, what's going on? I've tech next to Ken. He's actually a great tech. Okay. I'm okay. Thank you so much, Donnie. I do really know the ins and outs of my own gear or other people's gear if it's broken, but I really appreciate the kind words. I definitely like to help. Randy, what's going on? Megadeth or Metallica? I just said Metallica like I'm from Massachusetts. Sorry, Metallica. Love the crackle guitar. Thank you so much. This is my M1 custom, and I put Fluence in here. It is not a Steph Carpenter pickup. It is a modern humbucker that I grabbed the line from a Steph pickup from an old school line. So because I work at Fishman, I get all the good stuff. Great question, Randy. Metallica or Megadeth? See, In Flames at the Gates, I was like, same. I don't love one more or less than the other. But when it comes to Metallica and Megadeth, I will say that no band is more iconic and has written a better body of music from a certain time period or more influential set of music than Metallica. Obviously, Beatles and, discounting all those bands. But for metal, Metallica is one of those bands. I mean, from Kill 'Em all the way to about the Black Album for me was some unbelievable material, a great body of work. But Megadeth, I would say, possesses the greatest record, thrash metal record, if not metal record of all time. I would say that I love all Metallica's albums. I think there's great songs on them. There are complete albums. Obviously, Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning, but arguably, Master of Puppets or Black Album, you could say like every single song is great on those. Totally true. Rust in Peace for me is, I think, if I was dropped off into outer space or a different planet and I had access to one record to show somebody, like, and they were like, what is an iconic thrash metal like record, something like that, I would either have like Vulgar Display of Power, something like that, or Rust in Peace. And I think Rust in Peace is like the quintessential album that I think if you have kids or if you know younger kids that are getting into music, I think that's like a record that you should say, listen to this record. It's got all the cool stuff in it. It's like not cheesy. The lyrics aren't hokey. There's nothing, there's not as many anthemic parts that like a Metallica has, but like I'd say Rust in Peace has like really well thought up like songs. There's a lot of angst and aggression, but there's also like great songwriting in there, and it sounds pissed off. And I feel like Metallica records are all really, really great, but none of them sound as like pissed as like Rust in Peace. So I don't know what Dave Mustaine was doing at the time, Dave Ellefson and all those guys. I just personally, I'm going to say I will choose Metallica because they have a better body of work, and they've like kind of, during their great records, they never really let me down. Megadeth, I would say, possesses probably the better whole record. But that's just my opinion. That's just me. Let's see. It's been a while and I miss this time with you, man. I don't have a Twitch account. I guess I have to create one. You do have to create one. It's actually really great. Let me show you why Twitch is great. Cause like if you're watching my stuff, you can also check out other people. I know Chris Davis from The Ghost Inside is there. Matt Heafy, Herman Lee, Mike Martin. A lot of my friends are on here, so you can watch their channels. But, like, how awesome is this? Like, you just pop into somebody's channel. Like, I'm going to someone's weird channel. I mean, there's commercials, unfortunately, right when you get in there. But, like, look at this. This person has a ton of followers. They're asking questions. Things are flying around. And let's see what they're doing on here. What are they doing? Okay, 13 seconds, guys. And then I gotta get off. This is why I'm selling you on Twitch right now. It's the perfect place to engage in a conversation and to do cool stuff. So let's see. What is this person doing? See? She's talking to a guy who's in his kitchen playing guitar. I don't know what they're saying and what they're doing. I can't hear it right now, but I'm not gonna get in. I'm not getting involved. That's what's happening over there at Twitch. So don't forget to follow my page. Okay, my link is Ken Susi. It's twitch.tv/Ken Susi. Twitch.tv, as you can see up here, /Ken Susi. You don't have to do the about. Just do that. And you will find me. And set your notifications, make sure. So anyway, guys, I am going to get out of here. This has been really fun. Again, thank you, Fishman, for letting me do these live streams. Absolutely love being here. Absolutely love being a part of the Fishman family. Everyone that's on Instagram watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will see you next week. And pretty soon, we're going to be going live every single day on Twitch. So talk to you soon. Bye.